Hi guys, this is Anna Вознюк. I hope you recognize me. I'm your classmate. So it is my video assignment, and the topic of my video assignment is how huge diversity of social cultural difference can impact our personality and our perception of outside world. So, like, for everyone, coming to Canada was a huge challenge and critical and the most important decision in my life. And upon arriving in Canada, I suppose that I would meet a lot of differences and difficulties here in Canada due to the multicultural and multinational Canada as a country. So, the challenge number one. For most people outside of Canada, I mean worldwide, Russian people associated with cold, strange, I would say weird people who all the times abuse vodka and any kind of alcohol due to the extremely cold weather in Russia. But now I know that it is people perception of Russian people just based of the rumors, bias and their standards. So being here in Canada and meet a lot of Canadians, bench Canadians, especially acquaintances of my husband, I managed to convince them that it is not true. Actually, Russian people is very nice, intelligent, well-educated, personable, well-mannered because of our rich history and culture. That's all. So challenge number two. When I started providing special service as a homestay mom for my international students, it was really a huge challenge for me at the same time. So being like European girl with my special, mentality, I try to do all the times my best following the rules of homestay guidance. First of all, it was the first and huge experience for me. And at the time, I met some unacceptable and some unpleasant at that time for me things from the students. And you know what I mean? Their response sometimes were unsuitable for me. For example, it was a big deal for them to tell me thanks, even sometimes hello. And it was a big deal for them also sometimes to clean up after themselves, and also they did not have any clue how to clean up their room and how to make their bedroom. So, and I felt a little bit, to be honest with you guys, uncomfortable, especially that I really tried to do my best all the times, being a homestay mom with them. So, by the way, later I learned that it is kind of the tradition and the kind of the custom to consider homestay mom like their real mom. So usually in the normal routine life they would never tell thanks mom, they just get used to it. Also, another misunderstanding between us was that leaving all the times the food on the plate, it was for them a sign that the food was excellent and was okay. But from my side, I consider that my food was tasteless for them. And the third one, especially in Asian countries, parents usually do everything for the children, including some household chores, so the kids just don't have any clue and don't have any experience how to make this bed. So you see, all these tiny details of misunderstanding was based on our social cultural differences, and which misled me and misguided me, and to make my negative conclusion and my negative perception of the habit and action. So challenge number 3, the most pleasant and beneficial. So to make my long story short and to sum it all up, I would like to suggest, guys, you that we live here in Canada and have to accept and acknowledge the fact that we will be always surrounded by different people and different cultures. And before we judge somebody by his habit or by his action or even by his appearance, we have to ask uh, ourselves, do we have a right to judge that person because his habit and his action does not conform and correspond our stereotypes and our perception of how he has to be? So do we have a right to be judgmental all the times? So guys, I would like suggest you to be living here in Canada all the times, be more patient, open-minded, accept and recognize the huge diversity of social cultural difference here in Canada and the different style of life and perception of life, different culture and different nations here in Canada. Thanks.